everyone, I'm Daniel Holloway.
And I'm Erica Ransbottom.
And we're both professional cellists in the metro Atlanta area. And we're here today to talk to you about what to look out for when acquiring a string instrument.
Which brings us to the very first talking point. We highly recommend renting an instrument versus buying an instrument for a couple different reasons. So if you are going to purchase a stringed instrument, violins, they maybe start around $750. Cellos, you're looking at around $1,200. And if you are going to rent a cello, or a cello or a violin, you're looking at price ranges from about $30 to anywhere upwards of about $90 a month to rent the instrument. And the great thing about renting an instrument is typically most music stores have a rent to own policy. So everything that you have paid towards the rental of the instrument goes towards the ownership of the instrument. So if you decide further down the road that maybe this instrument is not your calling in life, you can always just take the instrument and return it to the music store, and you are not stuck with an expensive instrument at home.
So the second point we kind of want to emphasize is go to a violin shop if possible. We can't stress this enough. Why a violin shop? Well, they specialize in string instruments, violin, viola, cello, and bass, and they have at least one person there who's a luthier, which is someone who specializes in repair and making of violins, viola, cello, and basses. You will get a much better quality instrument from a violin shop than you will just a generic music store such as Music and Arts or a place like that has guitars, keyboards, drums, pianos. This is more of a boutique, specialized place to get an instrument from, and I highly recommend you start there.
The third point is never, ever buy an instrument online. I have, for all of you guys out there that like Amazon, never purchase an instrument on Amazon. Both him and I have worked at various music stores over the year, and I've had people bring in their instruments that they purchased online, and I have never seen one that is playable. And if you have an instrument that is not set up well to be played, the chances of you succeeding on that instrument are actually pretty low. So reiterating what he said, go to a specialty violin shop, a more boutique shop.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid if you come across a good used instrument to rent that one or even purchase that one if you're deciding to purchase. Because a lot of used instruments are just fine. They're set up well, they're played in, and there's nothing wrong with them at all. Also, always check the setup of whatever instrument you have. Mm-hmm. For example, if you've already bought an instrument from Amazon, God forbid, or somewhere online, eBay, you want to at least get it checked for good setup. And this is again why we're stressing going to a violin shop, because you won't have to worry about that. They're going to have that instrument set up very well for you. But if you got one from a Music and Arts or somewhere else like online, to take it into a luthier or a violin shop and have them check the setup of it. Most common things we see are really high strings, which are hard to play. They're hard to push down. This is going to create problems for your left hand. It's just going to make playing that much more difficult and strenuous. Or the opposite problem, the strings are too low and they buzz, they don't sound very good.
Mm-hmm. I see a lot of bridges that aren't standing up. They're warped a little bit one way or the other. I've also seen some cellos in particular where when you try to pull the end pin out, it's stuck inside the instrument. You can't get the end pin out, so just always making sure that works. And the thing that is one of my pet peeves is whenever you can't turn the fine tuners of violin, viola, or cello. It's just very hard to tune. Basses don't have fine tuners. The fine tuners are actually in the pegs.
Yeah, but you always want to make sure that all your tuners work, the pegs and the fine tuners, that they turn smoothly and operate correctly. If they don't, then the luthier can definitely fix that for you for reasonable cost, and it's definitely worth it.
Yeah. For the sixth thing on our list is every rental instrument should come with some baseline accessories. So it should always come with the instrument itself, the bow, rosin, and a case.
So yeah, thanks for watching our video on the do's and don'ts of acquiring a string instrument. And if you're interested in lessons, we both teach online, pre-recorded video lessons at onlinecellolessons.org. We have a very reasonable monthly subscription fee and a whole plethora of music, of video lessons and sheet music for you to download there and learn right from the comfort of your home. So please check that out. And thanks for watching.
Thanks.